everyone, and welcome to the season finale of Wife Table Podcast, Season 1. Woo! We're so happy to be here. Thank you, ladies, for coming back. Yeah. The comments have been telling a story of how excited women are that you all are here. So thank you for your yes. You all have impacted so many lives, and I can't wait to see what's next. For those of you who are new here, my name is Brittany Williams. I'm the host of Wife Table, and we come here as wives for real, raw conversation. Mm-hmm. Now, before we put things today on the table, I'd like to thank KW Self-Portrait Studio. Yeah, we're in the studio. They have sponsored this entire season, and I want you to check in the comments how you can book with them. They're good. They're a creative space for families and local creators. From self-portraits to podcasts like this, they help bring your vision to life. For more details on how you can book KW Self-Portrait Studio, check the description box below. Mimi, we love you. Mwah! Mwah! She's the best. So with that being said, I have the privilege of welcoming back Season 1 wives, guests, powerful, amazing woman. We have E. Welcome back.
So happy to be back.
We got Janice. Welcome back. Last but not least, Natasha. Welcome back. Ladies, thank you again for your yes. We're so happy that you're here. And today we thought it'd be nice. There were some comments that came in below about questions they wanted us to discuss, hot topics. Mm. So we're going to dig into them. We're not going to be scripted today, y'all, but we know on the Wife Table, we're real raw here. Yeah. So we're going to just jump in. We're going to have honest conversation, and y'all just get to be watching the conversation as it happens. Yeah. We're going to talk about some stuff today, okay? So nothing is off the table today, okay? So we'll jump right in, ladies. Feel free to ask questions, chat, whatever it is that you want to add into the conversation. So without further ado, why don't we do some rapid fire questions first, and then we'll jump right in. Okay. And you all can answer. What's your biggest pet peeve? One word if you can.
Let's think of one.
You don't want to jump in the meantime?
Oh my goodness.
For me, it's liars.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I think that should be all of us.
Right?
Yeah. Don't be lying.
Anybody else? Pet peeves?
Oh my goodness.
Someone said chewing, I think, this season.
That was
you?
me.
Chewing. Next question. If you could eat one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be?
That's a really good one.
That's a
Could be like an actual meal or just a food.
A food? For me, noodles. It's weird. Not like cup noodles. I'm talking about like Thai, like really authentic, good. Yeah, I love noodles. I prefer it over rice, prefer it over potatoes. Give me noodles.
Okay, noodles.
Yeah.
Second noodles?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah.
I have a variety of things that I like. But that I could eat all the time, it's really bad, but I really like chips.
Oh,
What's your favorite chip?
Oh, now we're going there. I have a variety of favorites. So I'm gonna stick with one so far. Sour cream and onion.
That's a good choice. For me, this is so typical, which I hate. Rice and chicken. Is that bad?
Okay.
That's sturdy.
That's sturdy. And veg. It has to be some kind of like broccoli or cauliflower. The whole meal is my favorite thing to eat. I should get rid of the rice and do something else.
Yeah.
But
No.
Okay, this is a good one. What brings you the most joy?
Music.
Oh, okay.
Music brings me, like, actually really brings me so much joy. Like, I could be having the worst day, and I throw on my headphones, and it's like, forget everything else, and I'm just zoned in. Like, the way that, especially music that tells a story. I love music that tells a story. Like, I love listening to lyrics, and then feeling the inspiration of that songwriter, and then how they pair the music together. So that's for me, music.
Okay. Anyone else?
She took mine. But I'll tag on to that and say singing.
Okay.
I go to a different place when I sing. I love it.
Maybe she'll sing for you one day.
Maybe not. Maybe not. It's for me. Okay.
I think for me, just being loved. Everybody's just being happy and that they love each other and, everybody's together. I think it's just that family dynamic because when I was small, being together and being loved by everyone. It's a beautiful thing.
I love that.
So,
I love that.
That's so beautiful.
For me, this is hard. I would probably say working out with my music on, like blasting.
Okay.
Get my iron pumping. I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying.
Yeah.
So,
looking
right
good.
up your place, right? You're
looking
good.
Yeah.
But that's kind of what's bringing me joy now.
Mm-hmm.
I would say.
Awesome.
Okay, maybe we'll do one more,
Mm-hmm.
and then we'll jump in. What is your favorite part of your daily routine?
Ooh. Do I have a daily?
That's what I was asking myself. Do I have a favorite?
I'll start.
Okay.
Please do.
I get up and I'm like, Janice, what are you going to wear?
Fashionista.
I love how you talk to yourself.
What are you going to wear?
Yeah.
Like, you got to know what you're going to wear because you don't want to fall behind time. So think about it while you're on the bed.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow.
She does not disappoint.
Exactly. Yeah.
Thank you.
Do you see what she's wearing on?
Right. Anyone
Oh
else?
my gosh.
Okay, for me, since you're not sure. So for me, I like to get up early before the entire house wakes up.
Yeah.
And that quiet time, so between me reading, praying, do my devotion, working out, and then getting my shower in, brushing my teeth, all that, like that morning routine for me, if I don't get that, it kind of throws off my whole day. So I like to get up before everyone else wakes up. You guys will, when you have children,
Yeah, when we have kids, I'm not there yet.
So it brings the quiet, because if I don't get up early, it throws my, or when they wake up in the middle of my workout, I'm like, gosh. So that morning routine is important for me.
Yeah.
Wow, that's good.
That's good.
I think.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, let's go.
Okay, for me, I would say I'm a night owl. So for me, it's wind down. Oh my goodness, yeah, I make like a whole thing of it. I'm not really a skincare girly, but I like to wash my face, just like really put my hair away, look at myself in the mirror, appreciate myself,
Nice.
and then like I get a nice cute drink, and then it depends. Like sometimes it's time with the Lord, whether it be at night or in the morning, and then just like relaxing, unwinding.
Yeah.
For bed.
For me, when I used to work outside, now I work from home. I used to love to go to Starbucks and Martin's. So now I have my own little coffee situation set up. So I love to make my own coffee drinks in the day. It's like a good 10 minutes out of my day to just experiment and be a little barista at home.
So anyone like coffee? We're going to East House.
Yeah.
I'm
$5 a cup.
I love it. Well, that's the end of the rapid fire. Thank you, ladies. That was great. I hope you all at home got to learn a little bit more about these lovely ladies and wives. So we're going to jump right in. Thank you all for sending in your questions in the comments or to our email at thewifetable@gmail.com. If you have any more that you want us to see in the next season, if you want us to answer or have any topics that you want us to discuss, send them over to us, DM us, whatever works for you.
Yeah.
Well, we do have some questions here that we're going to jump into a little bit. Okay. So you guys want to go spicy or slowly get to spicy?
Girl, I'm off the deep end kind of.
Oh, we're going off the deep end. Okay.
Whatever you want to do.
All right. Okay. All right. So first question coming in. Why do you think sex is such a sensitive topic in Christian marriages?
You just dove in.
Going off the deep end. Okay. Who wants to lead us on?
I'll start. I think, in general, sex is just so taboo. It's like a no word, right?
Yeah.
Not even just a topic. The word itself is like, let's not talk about that.
Yeah.
So, because it's so taboo, it's not talked about enough.
Yeah.
And because it's not talked about enough, we don't know enough about it.
Come on.
We don't know what to expect. We don't know. Some of us don't even know what it is.
Yeah.
And going into marriage with that kind of perspective of, I don't even know what that word is. And now my husband, I don't know where his thoughts are. I don't know where he is on this.
Yeah.
How do I do this even? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think that's why it's such a tough topic.
Okay. Yeah.
I find in church, like, sex can be closed because there's people that are not there yet.
That's
So, for example, people being single. So when do you talk about it?
Right.
But I find in the world, it's you hear it all the time.
Right.
All the time.
So I believe that it's important for the church to talk about it and to talk about when it's the right time to do it. And, if you made the mistake and you've gone out and done something before the time, that, you can get forgiveness at the same time, but still understand that when you give your body to somebody, you attach on their spirit.
My God.
Starting strong.
Yeah. I think it's a very important topic to have, and especially with the children that are growing up in this century now. You have to tell them. You have to talk about it. You have to make sure that you know what, they know that their bodies are going to change. Something's going to happen where they're going to feel a certain way, and it's important to address those feelings.
No, I think that everything has already been said, and I think that it's kind of like what you said at the root of it is that a lot of the people in leadership, maybe there's a shame that's been passed down, and then a lot of people are not having good sex. Let's put it out there.
Well,
so how do I talk about something that I'm not having?
Come on.
Or that I haven't experienced. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard and it's real. So I think that that's a contributing factor.
I'll share this, and my mom hates when I share this, but I'm going to share this. Love you, Mom. The first time my mom ever spoke to me about sex, ever, the word sex came out of her mouth, was the day before I got married.
Wow.
My mom says to me, Brittany, and she didn't really say the word. She says, well, if you feel shy, you can just go into the shower together. And then you can start from there. Yeah. Mom, that's the first time ever that anything about sex. And it's the day before we get married. So we have to do better.
No, for sure.
Absolutely. And so I'm happy we're jumping up the diveboard into the deep end, because these conversations are not being had enough. No. And of course we're not gonna go too in depth with everything, but it's a starting point. Like, use this to start the conversation with your spouse, maybe in your saved Christian group, like with a mentor, maybe someone that you trust, your parents, maybe. Like, we need to have more of these chats. Like, if your body feels ways, as Janice said, and it's so important that if you don't talk about it, your kids will find out another way. Because the world is telling their kids about sex. Right? So I have a question that just came to me as we're talking. What is one thing that you want to tell or share with maybe someone who's not married? Who's maybe desiring sex? Of course, as Christians, we're not supposed to be having sex outside of marriage. How can you encourage someone like that?
Well, I would say to them is make sure that when you meet the person that you feel is right for you to be married or to start that process to get to that point, that you talk about things.
That's so
be straightforward. Don't keep your mouth shut, and then when you reach to that point where you're married, now you're in your bedroom and you're like, what's going on here?
Right.
So it's important for you to talk and tell the person that you're with how you feel about certain things. And, if there's things that you want to experience, then you can talk about that.
Yeah.
But if you don't talk about it, then there goes an uncomfortable person in the relationship.
Right. Honeymoon night.
Right. What's going on?
Anything that you ladies would say?
I would say, as hard as it may be, and I know what I'm talking about, as hard as it may be, hold it together. Talk to somebody, even if you are to find good, when I say good counsel, I don't mean like your homie or your homegirl that's your age and also struggling and having all the feels, find somebody that is of good counsel that can help you navigate those emotions, those very strong, very real feelings, and not shut them down or not try to pray them out like it's something bad that you're not supposed to be having. Find good counsel to talk with and talk through and pray with you on those feelings to help you steward yourself in your singleness, because it's very, very important. Because once you lose, I'll talk from experience. I'm candid. Once you lose that, you can never get it back. Never. That first gift, that first time, it's gone. It's gone. And then when you get married, you might come to have regrets. You might come to a position where it's like, oh man, I wasted that beautiful experience on somebody. You know? So hold it together, find good counsel. That's mine.
I love that.
No, absolutely. I would say to a single person specifically, like, what you think sex is, it is not. It is not, okay?
Did y'all hear that?
Sex, what you think it is what it will become. But it doesn't start that way. And so, what I think the enticement is that, it's really sin, but it's like, there's this allure, there's this appeal, yes. And it's like, when you really come to it and you understand even God's, purpose and design for sex, it's beautiful and it has its own allure, but it's something that's built over time with the right person. So even the experience that you may have with someone is not the experience that you're going to have with someone else. And so it's important that you do it. I think that's why God intended for us to do it the first time with the person we decide to spend our life with. Because then you get to cultivate and build your sex life based on what that person desires and what you desire. And so if you go in with preconceived and, you know, like everyone stated, if you make that mistake, there absolutely is grace. So, you know, extend grace to yourself, understanding that the Lord has forgiven you. Don't continue to live in that. But there's something truly beautiful about building that and curating that with the person you spend your life with. And that's what you want. So hold out, understanding that that's the purpose.
Right. I love that, ladies. Now, let's fast forward. Let's say the person has waited and now they're married. Which we all are married here at this table. And let's say that there's an expectation that you had, and maybe you've tried to be intimate with your spouse, and it's just not working out. You're not satisfied. How can you encourage someone who's experiencing that?